we are going to integrate this integral also with use substitution. Now, when you use substitution, you generally have to have in your integrand a composed function. And the inside part of that composed function, its derivative, needs to show up outside the composed function. Now here, the only composed function that we have is this cosine squared. So I am going to rewrite it so it just looks a little more useful. And this is always helpful when you're doing integration, is to rewrite them so it looks like you can see the substitution a little more clearly. Now you see that cosine x is obviously the inside portion of the composition. So if I take the derivative of cosine, I get a minus sine, so that should work out just fine. So I'm going to let u equal cosine x. Then du becomes, remember, minus sine x dx. Now this is actually positive sine x dx, so I'm just going to change this to minus du equals sine x dx. To continue this, this is equal to 3 times the integral. Now cosine becomes u. Sine x dx becomes minus, I'm going to put the minus here in front of the 3, du. If I keep going, that's minus 3 times the integral of u squared du. That's u to the third over 3 plus c. Now nicely, the 3's go away. And I'm left with negative cosine x, quantity cubed, plus c. Remember, u is cosine, so I can substitute that in there. This is just a big game of substitution. It's kind of fun. And you can write this a little differently if you choose. The typical trig way.